Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a video using our BoxyCharm from January, and specifically we're going to be seeing if you can do a full beat with a CC cream. Alrighty guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into today's video, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be seeing if we can use a CC cream to create a full beat, sis. Like, yes, a full beat. So if you haven't seen my BoxyCharm unboxing for January, you should definitely check that out, sis, because why not? I did receive this 4-in-1 CC cream from PUR, and I'm going to give it a try today. I'm really excited because, for one, it's the right shade. Y'all know BoxyCharm be trying to play. I personally do not really use CC creams. To me, they don't give enough coverage, but they do give some coverage. So if you like more like, you know, natural type of looks that don't really call for much effort, I would definitely recommend using a CC cream, because literally, sis, you can blend that in with your hands and go. So we're gonna give it a try today, and I'm also going to use my I Love You Forever palette by Violet Voss that I also got in the BoxyCharm, and we're gonna create our eye look with this. So since we're gonna be using a CC cream, I'm gonna prime my face using this No Pore Blum Prime Essence by Touch and Soul. This is another product that I received from BoxyCharm back in 2020. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to apply. Oh, damn, sis, it got on my shirt. Okay, maybe I should put it in my hands. So I'm going to apply this, and I'm going to rub this into my skin. And I really like this Prime Essence because it really absorbs really quickly. Like, I feel like my face is mattified, but it definitely still has that like skin-like feel to it. So next I'm going to take my CC cream, and like I said, I'm going to blend this in with my hands. I'm going to go ahead and just apply a few dabs of this on my face. I'm gonna use a little bit more because since we're gonna go for a like full coverage look, I want it to look full. It's just like a moisturizer that has some foundation in it, and this one actually has SPF 20, which is really good because that means you don't have to really put any SPF on. You should, but you don't have to. And I'm working this in with my fingers. I probably wait a minute, my edges. Oh, okay. Probably should have used a brush, but I just feel like I'm not gonna put no moisturizer on with no brush. So let's just keep blending this in. And I'm also going to just like tap this in, because I realize on my forehead as I'm rubbing it in, it's kind of moving and I don't want it to move. So I'm gonna just tap it in those areas that I want the coverage to definitely stay. It's definitely not matching my neck, but when I do my concealer and all that stuff, that's usually when it comes, you know, all together. So just wait a minute, sis. I'm gonna actually just kind of let this absorb and become somewhat tacky on my skin because it is a more thinner formula, and because I want it to be full coverage, I feel like I need to give it a chance to sit and you don't get fixes. So I'm gonna move on to my eyes. So using one of our favorites, we're gonna use our P. Louise Eye Base in Rumor 1. And I'm using this Real Techniques brush to put this on my lid, not necessarily buffing it in, but I'm stamping it on, and I'm just blending it all across my lid. So we're gonna take our I Love You Forever eyeshadow palette by Violet Voss, and the first shade that I'm gonna take is Wishful. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Infatuated, and I'm going to place this on my crease. And then I'm gonna go back into Wishful and a little bit of Wink, which is just like a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna just go ahead and just blend these edges out so that way it is a nice seamless transition. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take Endless Desire, and we're gonna go ahead and place this on our outer crease, so right in here. And then you're gonna go down on your lower lid, just this outer corner. I'm gonna pack that in there first, and then we're gonna blend it out. And then you're gonna take that brush that you used for your first colors, and you're just gonna go ahead and blend these together. And then I'm gonna take that brush that I used to place Infatuated, and I'm gonna just blend these two together. So I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna take the shade All of Me, and I'm gonna place this on my inner lid. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to come out looking this good. So back with Endless Desire, I'm gonna go back in and just deepen up this crease, and just kind of taper this color a little bit more into the green, so that way it kind of fades into each other and isn't just hella harsh, just moving into the next color. And then back with that brush that we used for Infatuated, I'm gonna just blend these together. So I'm gonna just pop off camera real quick because I'm gonna go ahead and put on these Wispies by Ardell, but it takes me a really long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop those on, and then I'll be back and we're gonna finish up the rest of our face. Alrighty, so I popped my lashes on and I also use my K-liner to create a wing. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more when I do my concealer. So let's jump into that part right now. So first I'm going to start off by using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. So I'm going to go underneath my eyes first. I'm going to go on my chin and I'm going to do my forehead. I'm going to go down my nose too, just a little bit. Why not? And then I'm going to go here underneath where my contour is going to be. And this is definitely going to help because, like I said, the color is a little bit off. It's just a little bit darker, which I'm okay with. I don't mind having a darker foundation because I can lighten it up, sis. So we're just going to conceal all of these places, which is also going to brighten up this foundation. And I did get this brand new e.l.f. sponge, and this is the Total Duo Face Sponge or Total Face Space Sponge. I don't know. One of those. It's the purple one, sis. And it's really, really soft. I would say this is like the closest to the Beauty Blender feel without the Beauty Blender price. So if you're looking for a new sponge, try this one out. And to contour, I am using my Juvia's Place stick in the shade Cameroon. You guys, I've been watching Grey's Anatomy and I'm on season 6, I believe now. And it is so good. Like, you guys, I am hooked. I am hooked. If you guys have not watched Grey's Anatomy, you need to be watching it, sis, because it's like 16 seasons and it's still filming right now. So it's still like new seasons. And so I'm just like, wow, I'm never gonna run out. But like, I'm watching it so much, like I'm just like, okay, damn near gotta scale back because I don't want to run out of any of it. Like, it's that good. Like, y'all need to be watching Grey's Anatomy. Why nobody told me about this a long time ago? That's what I'm really wondering. Because this show is just, it's amazing. Like, it's something every episode. So it's like, oh my gosh. But then it's also like kind of sad because there's moments where, you know, obviously they're in a hospital, they have patients, people are dying, they dying. Like, oh, it's too much, but it's too good. If you guys aren't, watch it. It's really, really good. So now I'm taking my Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm going to set underneath my eyes, on my forehead, my smile lines, everywhere I just put the concealer. And this Beauty Blender picks up a lot of this stuff. So I actually have a lot of this on my face, more than I typically would use, but we're just gonna keep blending it out and beating it in. And this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Tan. I need to go to MAC and restock. We getting low. But I'm just going to buff this over everything in circular motions and help get rid of some of that powder from the Laura Mercier, because we don't want no flashback. So for contour, I'm going to use my Black Radiance powder in the shade Ebony. And then that brush that I used to set my face, I'm going to just go ahead and blend all of this contour with all these powders together. We're going to jump back into our eyes. So we're going to go ahead and go back into our Violet Voss palette. And I'm going to take Infatuated and I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take some of Endless Desire and just put that on the outer. Then I'm going to take my eyeliner pencil by e.l.f. and line my lower lash line. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into our blush. So I'm going to be using this Peach Blush by Laura Mercier and I'm going to just pop this right on top of my contour. And I really like this one because it has gold reflections in it, which kind of give a very natural finish to the look. So this one is like pretty natural for a darker skin tone, but it still has that pop of color to it. So for highlight, I'm going to be using my MAC Iridescent powder in this shade Golden Bronze. Well, I think you can still get this. I hope you guys can still get this because I love this. And I'm going to just apply this to my upper cheekbone. And I'm going to just really blend it out because you don't want a harsh highlight. I mean, you can, but I don't want a harsh highlight, so I'm gonna blend that out. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Brow Drama to set my brows into place. All right, so to set my face, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dewy Mist. So I'm gonna let this dewy mist go ahead and just marry all of these powders together, and then we'll be back to finish up our lips. Okay, so while I was off camera, I did also pop some mascara on my bottom lashes. This is the Wander Beauty Mile High Club Mascara. This is like a really bomb mascara. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our lips to finish out this entire look. So I'm gonna be using my Trendsetter Lip Liner by Morphe, and I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips. So in my BoxyCharm video, I also got this lip gloss by Trust Fund Beauty, and this is in the shade Unprofessional. So I'm gonna see if this is gonna show up. It was pretty pigmented in the video, so I'm gonna see if it shows up. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It is so pigmented. Woo! I don't even think I like that. Okay, we're just gonna build it up and we're going to see what we can get with this. And I'm just kind of like rubbing it in with the lip liner so that it kind of tones down this pink color, because I don't want it to be this pink. Like, hell no. I don't like it. Actually, I really don't like it. Do I take it off? Nope, I'm just gonna add to it. So I'm gonna take this lip gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Toffee, and I'm just gonna add that to this and see what happens. Cause yeah, no, I'm not liking this by itself. This smells really good. There we go. That's giving it a little bit less pink and a little bit more like neutral vibes. I don't know. This is just really, really pink. I don't know if I'll use this like by itself, but maybe with something like this, you know, it's really cute. So damn, you hella loud, you know who, cuz. Alrighty guys, and here is the finished look. I actually really like how this turned out. Surprisingly, for a CC cream, this did really well. So again, this is the PUR 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm in the shade DG6 in case anybody needs a reference, but this also has SPF 20 in it. Like I told you guys at the beginning, I don't really use CC creams. However, it was actually very, very pigmented. Like as you guys saw, you guys could even tell like when it was a little too dark for my skin, you guys could see that. And normally I feel like with CC creams, you wouldn't even be able to tell. They usually just give off like this very ashy, ghostly type of vibes. Like this is more ideal for somebody who doesn't want to wear foundations. Maybe they don't want that heaviness on their skin, or maybe they're just like not into foundations. This will absolutely be a nice light coverage for you, and it won't be super heavy, super cakey. I don't think it looks cakey. As I'm looking in the mirror, it doesn't look cakey at all. It was thick and thin at the same time. Like CC creams are supposed to be thin because they are just tinted moisturizers, not necessarily a foundation, so it's not going to give you that coverage of a foundation. However, this one was on the thicker side, and I even noticed when I was letting it sit on my skin. So when I applied my concealers and everything, it didn't move, it didn't separate, which is really, really nice. And then let's talk about this eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette was smooth the entire process. I am going to be doing a vlog of the month of February like I did for January, and in that video you guys will see me actually testing out these colors before I actually created this look. But these were super, super creamy. It did blend very well together. It didn't get stuck. Even the shimmer shades, like they don't even have like that weird dented type of texture to it after you use your finger. Like I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but when you use your finger for any type of glitter shades, it kind of leaves like a, not an oil print in it, but you can definitely tell that you put your finger in there. This one actually did not do that at all. Every time I grasped for the glitter, it came out and gave a perfect payout each time. So I really, really like this I Love You Forever palette. I would highly recommend this if you did like the shades in this palette, but I think this look came out really, really nice. The only thing that I would say is that this gloss right here was so pigmented, like the color wasn't for me, but I really do like how it looks now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this entire tutorial. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I will be linking all of those down below, so that way you can just easily click and follow. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't forget when I post a new video. But again, we post every Tuesday and Fridays. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, give this a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.